Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I'm excited to be filming right now. I talk about it later, but I just got back from my cruise yesterday and it just feels good to be filming again. I'm back. Not that I ever left for you guys, I'm posting every day, but I'm back in this spot for the first time in like 8 days. I played with a bunch of Colourpop today. I think I'm going to title it as Full Face of Colourpop, but it's really a mostly full face of Colourpop. There's just a couple things that like either Colourpop doesn't make or I just don't have, things like that, but it is mostly Colourpop, probably 90% Colourpop. I also have an announcement. Whew. I won't cry, even though it's very overwhelming and I still can't believe it. But right before my cruise, they reached out to me. Colourpop, the brand, reached out to me and they wanted to put me on their PR list. And that's crazy. Like, I'm a nobody, but I'm very excited. I don't think I'm going to get all of their releases. I think it's just like I'm like the bottom tier of their PR list because I know they have different rankings. Like some people get everything, some people get like a lot of things, some people get a little bit of things. I think I'm in the little bit of things category, which is honestly great. I would be very overwhelmed if I got everything. But holy cow, I can't believe they even noticed me. Like, who am I? That's just nuts. But they sent me some goodies. I'm going to be playing with them today along with things that I already owned. I've been shopping from Colourpop for many, many years and I love a lot of the things I try from them. This video is not in any way sponsored. They did not ask me to make a video. I've just had the idea of Full Face of Colourpop on my idea list for a long time, and then once I got more stuff, I was like, you know what, now's a good time, and then I can try everything. I posted an unboxing on my Instagram stories, and a lot of you DM'd me wanting me to play with the products, so that's what this is. I think this is gonna go up. If I'm able to get it done, it'll be up tomorrow on Christmas Eve. Otherwise, it'll be up a little bit later in the week. But with my package, they also sent me this. So you can use my code 5beautbean to save $5 on your purchase. I don't make a commission off of this, it's just for you guys, but I think it's very cool that you could type my name into Colourpop's website and you will save $5. That's wild. But I'm so grateful and excited. Colourpop, if you see this, thank you from the bottom of my heart for just reaching out to me, believing in me, all that good stuff. I'm hype. Let's get into playing with this makeup now. Hello! It's been like 8 days since I filmed. I just got back from my trip yesterday. There's still a couple pre-filmed videos happening right after this one. Ooh, camera just moved. Whatever. It's a thing. I have to get back into the swing of things. I have a couple more pre-filmed videos after this one, but we're back in action today. It is Monday, the 23rd. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve Eve. I have already done my brows, not with Colourpop products because I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. Like I said, it's mostly Colourpop, couple sprinkled in other things. And I already primed using the Pretty Fresh hydrating hyaluronic acid primer that they did send me. And I really like it. It feels very hydrating and lotiony when I'm putting it on, but it leaves a little bit of tackiness. Similar to the Milk Hydro Grip in the sense that it's hydrating and has this tackiness, but it's not nearly as tacky. This one's very minimal tackiness, but I can feel it. It doesn't just feel like a hydrating primer, which is nice because I've gotten used to the Milk one. And now we're gonna do foundation and concealer and stuff. In the kit that they sent me with both of these, I got sent the little beauty sponge as well. So I'm gonna try it. I'm nervous because I'm so used to using a microfiber one now, so I dampened this as well in case I don't like the regular sponge. For foundation, I feel like I'm just very rambly because I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm gonna be going in with my Colourpop No Filter Foundation Stick. It's one of my favorite foundations. I was gonna use the tinted moisturizer, which I really like, but I just want something a little more, you know, because the tinted moisturizer is very sheer, which is nice, but that's not what I want today. I use the shade Fair 27N. I'm just going to draw some stripes around my face, and I'm just going to take that little sponge and work on pouncing it in. This sponge is really, really squishy, by the way. I don't work that hard on getting my forehead that precise because my bangs cover it. I'm just gonna add a little bit more, just kind of there, because I felt like the foundation didn't give me enough right there. And I feel like I do have a little bit of spots from just being on a cruise ship, being exposed to different air, different water, things like that. I don't really get in the water and swim or anything, but even just shower water is different. So I just want to cover up some of these little problems. All right, so far this sponge is nice. It's very squishy and it blends out everything nicely. I'm going to go in with my concealer now. It's the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. Mine's in the shade Fair 10N. I've been using this one all month. I really, really like it. I'm pretty sure it's advertised as full coverage, and it's just really creamy. And I feel like it doesn't dry super fast, which is nice because it gives you a little bit of working time. And yeah, I'm just going to blend this in like I did with my foundation. All right, so very cool. Moving on to some more cream products. I'm going to not do a Colourpop one really quick. I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Baked Bronzing Sticks. I always use some kind of cream bronzer or contour or just something. And I don't have one from Colourpop. I don't even know if Colourpop makes one actually. So just going to go in, do my thing right quick, and then we will get into some cream products with Colourpop. I feel like I have mostly a full face. I really didn't think that in depth of what I had and didn't have. I just knew I had a lot, so I figured I would just roll with it. The sponge just stays so squishy and I feel like it blends out the product really nicely. I'm surprised how much I'm liking it. I really didn't think I was going to enjoy it. Still think I like my microfiber sponge better, but this one's pretty okay. Alright, so one of the other things they sent me was one of the blush sticks in the shade Cool It. I love these blush sticks. I think I have 6 or 7 shades of it. I just think they're fantastic. I just like to put some of the product on my beauty sponge. And I like to just kind of pounce it in. Although it's not really wanting to cling to the sponge like it does my microfiber. I might have to switch sponges for this. Yeah, let me go in with my microfiber. I feel like the product sticks to it a little bit better. There we go, now I'm getting some color. The shade is cute. I've also applied this with just putting it directly on my skin and then blending it out with a sponge, but sometimes it's just easier just to go in with just the sponge. Ooh, lovely. I love how dewy my skin looks. I don't know if it's the sponge or that primer, but I feel like it looks like extra glossy right now. And they also sent me one of their light sticks. I have, I think, 2 or 3 shades already, and this one's the shade Flying High, which I don't believe I have. No, I do not have this shade. I just wanted to double check before I used it because I could have given it away. Well, I'm going to use it because that looks stunning. Wow. Again, I usually try to use my beauty sponge, but I don't know if it's going to work with this Colourpop one. I'll try it again just to see. No, I guess this little sponge just isn't my favorite for these blush and highlight sticks, but that's okay. Worked great for my base, so that's fine with me. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, I like that. Again, I've also applied these directly to my skin with like my finger or something and then blended it out with a sponge, but going in with just the sponge works out for me. I love that little bit of a pinky purple shift to it. It's very subtle. I have another one from them that has a lot more bright of a purple shift to it. This one's a little bit more soft and it's cute. To set my face, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. This used to be my favorite before I discovered my Milk Makeup one, and I haven't used another powder besides that one in months, so we'll see if I even still like this powder. Just going to go in with this brush that I use to set my face. It's a Luxie 660, but I just pick a brush that looks kind of like that. And I'm just going to target under my eyes and like smile lines, T-zone mostly, and then I'll lightly set the rest of my face. Ooh, that was a lot of powder. I am not used to this powder, the Milk Makeup one. It just like doesn't allow you to pick up a lot of product. So this one's just different. It feels pretty good. I definitely don't like this powder as much as the Milk one, but especially for how cheap it is, it does the job, and I would like be fine using this if this was my option, but I do like my Milk one better. So that is that with that. Let's move on to some powder products now. I've been using this for about a month now. I got it, I guess, early in the month of December. It's the Colourpop Talk to the Palm bronzer from that coconut collection. I was very intrigued by it, and it doesn't happen to me often with bronzer because I just do not care. But I got it and I've been using it and I quite like it. This is a Morphe R2, by the way. I just like brushes that are shaped like this. I don't go crazy with the bronzer just because I do like a lot of blush, so I don't want both to overpower my face. I just want something to kind of define and warm up my face a little bit. I'm just going to take my microfiber sponge and just pounce over everything, so I like to make sure my powders are meshing into the skin. And I'm scared to use the Colourpop one because this one's just like so damp and squishy. I don't want it to remove any of my powder. That little highlight is so pretty. It's so cute. For blush, I have this Super Shock Cheek in the shade Counts Me In. It's just like a nice pinky color, a little rosy, nothing too dark, too bright. This is a Morphe E4. I just go for a brush shaped like this for my blush. I find with these Super Shock Cheeks, it's really easy to not take too much. Like you have to really build these up if you want a ton of blush on your face, I feel like. I feel like they're very user-friendly, especially for like a beginner who is unsure about blush because it's, again, really easy to use the right amount. It's not my favorite blush formula in the world. I do want to try some of their pressed blushes at some point because I think I might enjoy that more. But these get the job done. My nose is breaking up a little bit. Might be from that blush that I just used. Let me try applying some of this with my sponge because they are a little bit of like a bouncy, creamy texture. Will this work? I don't know if that did anything. That's okay. For highlight, I decided to go in with Flexitarian just because every single time I wear this, I get questions on how I apply this because I think it's a little bit of like a learning curve. I don't feel like you just go in with a typical brush like you would with a powder highlight. These have a little bit of like a squishy wetness to them. Oh, I love this highlight. It's forever one of my favorites. With this highlight, I either like to go in with my finger and tap it on, but I don't really prefer to use my fingers for a lot of things, or I'll go in with my beauty sponge, run some of it on the tip, and tap it where I want. But I've discovered the Kaleidos highlighting brush. This dense little brush works really, really well for this highlight. But otherwise, I would recommend a beauty sponge. That was always my go-to. I'm just going to kind of pounce it on, and then just very lightly kind of blend out the edge. And I'll tap over it with my beauty sponge at the end too. Do you just see how beautiful that is? I feel like once you learn how to use Flexitarian, it's just such a favorite. It's so pretty. Highlight bridge of my nose, a little bit on the tip. And then again, going in with my beauty sponge. I forgot to do my freckles. I always do freckles before highlight. I'll probably have to add a little bit more now. I do not have a freckle product from Colourpop because they don't make one. However, I do have this one from Lottie London. It's the freckle tint. It's like $7 as opposed to Freck, which is right here. This is $22. Do you see the size difference? So this is 1.35 milliliters and this is 3 milliliters. So almost triple the size for like a third of the price. I do not know if this is good yet though. I'm going to try it for the first time right now. We will find out. I think in theory I want to be pretty freckled, but we'll just see. Because again, I don't know how this product is going to go. With the Freck one, I just apply some, let it sit for a second, and then tap them out. Because if you tap them out right away, they kind of go everywhere. If this ends up being a hit, that will be amazing. Because like I said, it's so cheap and will last you so much longer. I'm noticing each of my dips seems to go a longer way than my Freck one also. All right, start tapping them around. They seem to disperse and get a lot more fair than the Freck one, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'll just have to learn how to use it different. I just want a couple of these to just sit here so I can have some darker, more defined ones. Might as well darken up my spots here. While that is sitting, I'm just going to quickly run some NYX Control Free Clear Brow Gel through my brows. Colourpop makes one, I just don't love it, so I don't have it on deck. Like, it was fine, did the job for a while, but now that I've discovered this NYX one, it's my favorite brow gel. So cute. And I'm going to put my lip mask on really quick. This is the NYX Bear With Me something. Lip oil? I don't know. Lip conditioner. I like to apply this after my skin, before my eyes, so it can sit by the time I put lipstick on. Let's try to tap some of these guys out. I'm just going in very lightly. Going to just tap over with my sponge again, and then quickly pop a little more of that leftover highlight that was on my brush over top of my nose and cheeks. I I like it. I do feel like I like Freck a little bit more, but not so much more that I'm like against this. It's so cheap. I'm just gonna keep playing with this one. I'll play with it for a little while, see how it goes, and then I'll just make a decision on if I'm gonna keep repurchasing Freck or not. As of right now, I'm pretty neutral about it. So now it's time to set my face. I have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I'm scared of it because I've been using the Apocalyptic Beauty ones for a while. Oh, look at that mist. Ooh, let's see. That feels so nice. Oh, and that smells so yummy. My face is wet now, so now we just have to let it dry. Hold, please. I feel like my skin looks pretty darn good, actually. Not necessarily my favorite base I've ever done, but I feel like it looks pretty good. And I love the way these, like the combination of my Flexitarian highlight and that cream highlight are blending together and shining through. It's really, really pretty. So let's move on to eyes now. I'm gonna be using the Sweet Talk palette that they sent me. It's so funny, like this is a palette when it came out, I was like, damn, that's pretty, but I don't need it. Like, and for me in pictures, this looked a lot more neutral than I feel like it does in person. Like there are so many more pink tones. Like this shade is beautiful. I'm not a huge pressed glitter person, but I'm starting to warm up to it. These shades are really cute. They're not technically intended for use on the eyes, so I do not recommend using them on the eyes. I'll probably use them on the eyes, but they're not meant to be used on the eyes. I don't know what look I'm gonna do. Something pinky. Maybe I'll use that pretty duochrome shade in the top. I don't know if it's a duochrome or just a shimmer. Ooh, whatever it is, it's pretty. It's very wet looking. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna prime my eye with my Smashbox Lid Primer in Light. I could use the Colourpop concealer if I wanted to keep it Colourpop specific, but I love this eye primer and I'll never not use it. Just gonna blend it out. The only reason I use a brush is just because I don't wanna get my hands dirty. And I have really long nails. It can be hard to blend it out on my lid with my long nails. And I'm not gonna set it because I don't do that. Well, let me get some brushes. All right, so I think I wanna go in with ICYMI. What does that mean? Someone tell me what that means because I just truly don't know. I'm getting old and I don't know these terms. I'm just taking this little smallish, medium-ish brush, just focusing it in the outer corner. I'm gonna start dragging it across my lower lash as well. I just need a blown out lower lash line today. I'll always enjoy Colourpop's formula. Ever since they came out with their first palette, the Yes Please palette, which I have decluttered just because it's not my style anymore, but I was just in love with the quality then and I still love it, especially for the price. You just can't beat it. Although the prices are creeping up. Like they used to be like a couple dollars cheaper and then they increase it by $1 and then another $1. But it's still on the more affordable end. Look how cute that color is. This is the kind of color I could just have blended all out on my eyes, wear some big lashes, glossy lip, and call it a day. All right, we're done. What you think? I'm gonna take Dressmaker, this like light pink color. I'm gonna take this SL Miss Glam brush, the L34. It's just really fluffy. I'm just gonna use that to help buff out this edge, get it nice and soft. Nothing crazy, nothing revolutionary. Ooh, this is just like what I crave in life, just like such a blown out look. That's gorgeous. I want to deepen it up just a tiny bit with Feel Free, this dark one down here. I kind of wish this palette had a mirror in it just because I feel like I've gotten used to Colourpop palettes having a mirror, but it's not that big of a deal. I have a million mirrors from a million palettes. I'm just taking this small e.l.f. brush, it's the e.l.f. Pointed Eye Pencil. I'm just popping this in the outer corner just to add a little bit of depth. I'm also going to pop it right against the outer corner of my lower lashes. I'm going to take that first brush I use, I'm going to wipe it off a little bit so there isn't much pigment on it. I'm just going to use that just to help mesh what I just put into what I already had going on. And then I'm going to take that fluffier brush with, again, no additional product. Look how lovely this is looking. It's so bright and pretty. Very springy palette. It's not very winter time, but that's okay. I really think I want side to side, just across the lid. I don't want to cut crease or anything. I just want it to smush across the lid, blend up into my blown outness. Where's my glitter primer? I'm going to take some of my NYX glitter primer and I'm just going to use this fluffier shadow brush from Kaleidos. It's the S3. I'm just going to pop some glitter primer on that. I use this with every shimmer ever, in case you're new here. Just going to place it across my lid, just doing taps, not swipes, because I don't want my shadows to get disrupted. Dipping right into side to side. Ooh, that's pretty though. Ooh, that's so wet looking. Oh my gosh, the sparkle in this is so pretty. This would be such a pretty topper on top of like any matte shade ever. Ooh, I love that. I kind of wish I would have had like more of a pinky base underneath before I started, but it's okay. That's so cute. Guys, I love that. That's lovely. Aw. I want to take a little pencil brush now and dip into, what are you called? Garden Date. I want to pop some of this on my lower lash line because you guys know I can't resist. Ooh. That is very creamy and pigmented. Okay, thank you very much for pleasing me. Ooh. Oh, I feel so cute. Also, I'm wearing my pajamas right now. I forgot to mention that earlier. This totally is not what I'm wearing today. I just got to the gym, took a shower, put on some clean jammies. Here I am. I'm gonna highlight my inner corner with Flexitarian because I just want to. How about that? I could use that shimmery shade I placed on the lid, but I just want a little bit of a bright inner corner. Flexitarian is so good for that. Ooh, look how cute. It's just a cute little spotlight. How many times have I said cute in this video? At least 50. Well, I definitely need an eye pencil. I don't know which one yet. It'll definitely be a Colourpop one. I just don't know which one I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna just finish off my look. My lashes aren't gonna be Colourpop because I haven't tried those, and I'm not really interested. They're just a little too dainty for me. I need big lashes. I'm just gonna finish off my look, put on my lipstick with Colourpop products, and I will tell you those details at the end. All right, this is my face complete. My eye pencil I went with is hidden. It is called Unce from Colourpop, obviously. It looks bright orange in the packaging, but on the eyes it just kind of looks like a light corally orangey kind of color. It's a lot more subdued than I feel like you would expect. My lashes are Mega Babe from Bold Faced Lashes, and my lip combo. It is a little bit of Tiptoe, I think. I really should have these organized because I lose everything. It's a little bit of the Tiptoe Luxe lipstick. I just did a little bit kind of in the center and tapped it out, and then I put Princess Cut So Juicy gloss on top. They sent me this gloss, and I love it. I love a good clear gloss, and this one is just a purely clear plumping gloss. There's no sparkle to it, and I actually don't own a solid clear gloss, so now I do. Maybe I do. I don't remember if I do or not. I don't think I do. Either way, I like this formula a lot, and I'm happy to have this. I'm so happy with this look. I feel like my makeup looks really cute. I'm gonna wear it at work all day. I'm gonna work on editing this video so it can maybe go up tomorrow. That would be awesome. But if not, it'll be up very soon, but you're already seeing this, so it doesn't matter. My eye look looks so pretty, I think. I love that shimmer across the lid. It looks so wet and glossy. I feel like my skin looks so just pretty and fresh. What isn't this called the Pretty Fresh collection? It literally is. I did not do that on purpose. Okay, I'm done rambling. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me some purple emojis. I don't know why. Just leave me some purple emojis. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting every day in December as well. Oh, also, really quick, I will do a 3 looks 1 palette on this in January, most likely. So just stay tuned for that. Someone is going to ask me. A lot of people have already asked me. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.